Hi, welcome to part 2 of the Horse Animset Pro integration with the writing system. This tutorial could be applied to both of the writing system, the plugin and the blueprint version. But I'm going to show it to you how to do it on the blueprint version since this is the more popular one. From part 1, we have the integration with ESRPG and mount and dismount, everything works. As you can see, I have added the Horse Animset Pro into this project. First thing, we're going to retarget the skeleton of the rider. If I go to Horse Animset Pro and go to the rider version animation, skeleton to riders, and go to skeleton, select humanoid auto. So this shouldn't take long. So if I go here, open the skeleton, right, and the skeleton here. So this is, we don't have to touch this. This is already there, right? All right, so this one is already has the A pose and T pose, right? So what we can do is, so we can just use current pose. So this is the rider version 2 skeleton. Go to skeleton. I'm going to right click, retarget to another skeleton. Now Jess is right there, so they're both in T pose. Retarget. All right, let's save the project. If you go to the rider component, we should be able to okay, this is the auto. We just swap all this animation and we have walk, and then we have throat. I think it has a version 2, right? Yeah, everything has version 2. We're selecting version 2. This is throat jump. Alright, so I don't think there's a throat jump, but it has jump forward, I think, right? Rider jump forward. So we're going to choose rider jump forward version 2. Then we have sprint. Sprint jump would be, let's see if we can find it here. There you go, sprint jump. All right, then we have reverse. I think it's walk back to version 2. Mount left. Mount right, version 2. A lot of them. Mount back, version 2. Dismount left, version 2. Version 2. Dismount back, version 2. Then we have rearing, but it doesn't call rearing. I think because this is the sound that it makes. I don't know why he named it this, but it's neigh. Right, this is how the horse sound makes. Alright, so we do rider. There you go. Left. Then we have right. All right, we're almost. All right, so now we have to fill in the mount and dismount animation. So mount, duration of it. Mount left is 1.7, mount right is 1.7. Mount back is 1. Okay, now the dismount. Okay, dismount left is 1.7, 1.7, and back is 1. So pretty much the same. Now we have to, let's give it a try. Now the mount animation should work. Alright, so that works. So we have to update the location of the animation. Blueprint, character. We're gonna go to mountable, and I'm gonna pick the stack, the mountable stack. Change the name to horse. Alright. Drag it here. Duplicate. Where this is the horse, right? Okay, yeah. Okay. I think we have to create the animation. If I go to the animation blueprint and choose the horse. To add a default slot here, and then just add an idle animation. So now we're going to add this to our blueprint. All right, let's go create this animation montages first. Animations, horse, foot motion. So let's right click and do a montage. So this animation have to be looped. So if you click here and do default, that's the loop. Also, before I do that, I have to do one more thing. So I'm going to select all this animation beside the montage, right click, asset actions, and go to bulk edit via property matrix, sort. I'm just going to enable foot motion. Save. I'm doing that only in the root motion folder. These are the root motion ones. All right. So what we have here, we have the walk reverse, walk back, that, walk back right, so loop, loop, and loop. Left goes here. All right, now we have the idle animation, left turn, right turn. Wow. So idle animation is in the common, right? So you can have multiple of them since we get to create anim montages. And this need to be looped as well. For example, we can throw in this one as well. Right. All right, now we're going to add that here. Idle. Turn has to, I think turn is here. You have walk left, you have turn. left, left, turn right, all right, so we have now walk. All right, so we need walk, walk, we walk, walk left, walk right. Walk, walk right. All right, now see we have throat. All right, throat left, right. Okay, now not this one, so this is jump. We also have jump, so I think it's a jump forward that we're going to use for throat. This doesn't have to be in looped, so it doesn't really matter, but we do need the time though. 1.3, so we're going to set throat jump to 1.1. Alright, so we have the throat ready. We have sprint. Let's get sprint jump since we're at it. So this is sprint jump. And the timing for sprint jump is 1.6. Sprint jump is 1.4. So I reduce like 0.2. Then we have sprint. Alright, so we have sprint left, right. Where's sprint though? Alright, there you go, sprint left, right. All right, so I think we are mostly done. So we have throw jump. I think this should be it. We have added this new feature called edge fall and rearing. All right, so we're gonna do that. Okay, let's add rearing. We're gonna add edge fall and later, but this is more like advanced feature. Let's go for rearing. Let's see rearing. So it doesn't call rearing, it calls nay for some reason. You have nay left and right, so I'll click that. We don't have to duplicate that as well. I mean, we don't have to like make it root motion as well. I mean, not root motion. I mean, loop. They have left, right. This one is in common, I think. Nay. There you go. If I make this that and go here, that right. So use rearing. You have to enable this, otherwise it's not going to use it. Rearing duration. We do have duration for this though. This is 1.7, 1.5. Rearing to left and right, so it's going to be 1.4. Alright, the rearing I'm gonna keep it the same, 1.5. 1.4. All right. All right. So the edge flow is advanced. Okay. Feature. It has to do with nitrates. So let's save the project, and we should work most of it. We just have to align a couple of things. Make sure they have. Make sure they are touching the floor. Everything looks fine the way it is. Let's see if it works. Let's play. If I go to the horse skeleton, then go to the mount point, alright. So what we have to do is rotate 90 degrees toward the horse head. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 90. That should. There you go. So you have trot, you have walk as well. So if I do control, it works, right? And in walking, you have, if I do left spacebar, it does rearing to left, right spacebar, rearing to left, right. Then we have as I'm walking, if I do spacebar, instead of jump, it's going to do rearing. If I do shift, it's going to sprint, and it's going to, if I let go shift, it's going to go back to trotting. Trotting has the same thing, but trotting has jump. If you trot, I can jump on left. If I left turn, right turn, right. So when I'm left turning, if I do space, it does the rearing. There you go. First. Then we have sprinting, right, left. So here's another thing. Let me fix this a little bit. If I move it a little bit up. I think it's sitting too much to the. Okay, that's more like it. There you go. The rider animations, we have idle, right? We have idle, walk, trot. Then we have sprint. We have reverse. And this pretty much it. We might have to do these three as well. There's a lot of animation that we have to. I don't know if there's any other way of doing that. But the thing is, what you have to do is import. Yeah, when you have idle, right? Select all. Then do z-axis. Control A, location to deltas. Export. Version 3. We're going to do the same thing for all of them. Print. Idle sprint trot. I'm gonna share this throat. Throat walk. And we have walk back. We might have to do the rearing as well. Now let's try this first. I do Control A, the location to deltas. If you don't know that, that sets the the location. So you have walk back 3. All right, let's try this first. Then I can drag and drop in this here. I'm going to drag and drop all the version 3, and I'm going to pick Jess as the skeleton, import all. Now going to character, we're going to change this to version 3. We might have to do this as well. Let's try this now. But now we have to change the socket location to lower. So for example, do something like plus 40 minus 20. Let's try this. Okay, so that's more like it, right? Okay. Yeah, so I just lowered it to minus 20, right? So that looks fine. I think we still have to do the rearing. So now the animation looks fine, right? I can dismount and dismount fine, mount fine as well. Why don't to mount from back? Okay, I think it's too high, right? There you go, now it works. Yeah, that's the problem. It's too high. Why is it too high? I might have to add like another variable. Let's see, where is this stress here? If I do this, I might have to adjust some. So alright, so x goes here, y goes there, x goes here, y goes there. Let's do minus something. Let's do minus like 30, and then add it to z-axis. Let's see how it looks like now. Right now it's getting lower, so we can just lower it this way. I will add this in the future. We can do like 50. I'm just alright. Now it looks fine, right? Look, this way it can't even go lower, like 65. Alright, so this looks much now you'll be able to detect easily. There you go. Alright, so we have to update the rearing animation as well. So this is something you can add. I'll add it in the future, but you can do it by yourself. So what we can do is, I think we have like this 3 animation. Now this is something you can update by yourself. I am going to show you the feature of it. So if I add a geometry here, box, there you go. So by default, so we have this, we just walk off it, right? So what happens is if you go to the mountable horse riding system, so you have this feature called edge fall. Now if I go to the base class, and the base class of that, if you see here, no, not here, if I go to the riding system component, you will see it has a line trace, right? So by default this is turned off. When you use the edge fall feature, this fall, it gets activated. So for example, I can show you, I can enable that, and then you could do draw debug duration, right? And you should see the simulator. Okay, also you have to choose the right where you want to add this. If you go to skeleton of the horse, this is very important, this is the advanced feature. So if I go to neck, should I add it to neck or spine? So you have to, let's do neck. If I copy this bone name and add it to this trace socket name, right? And then if I do this, as you see, there's a trace here, right? So this goes from to end, start to end. Right, this is something you have to try, how far you want to go. Let's do 155, and then all right, so the trace looks right. So you have the use edge falling, then you have to put the socket name, then you have to do the start offset, end offset. So it's from here, it start from here to end where. So you don't want to go like, you want to touch the floor and go a little beyond that. I'm going to do 50 to 155. This is something that I use. Okay, all right, so that goes there. Then we have to add the animations here, the edge fall animations. So let's find those animations here. So in root motion, if I right click, create any montage, if I add them here, land, if I search for land, you have fall land, right? This is the one you have to use there. So these are not looped, by the way. All right, so now watch what happens if I walk off the ledge. And it's going to play that animation, see? That goes for if I'm running or trotting or just walking. There you go. So this is the new feature. You have to tweak this carefully if you use it. Disable that. So if I disable that, then it's not going to trace. Anyway, yeah, so that's pretty much it.